First one, groups of bacteria. Go on.
Tissues.
No, not tissues, no, groups of bacteria. Africa?
Colonies.
Colonies, yeah. Well done. They feed on other living things and cause illnesses. They feed on other living things and cause illnesses. Parasite. Yeah, parasite. Bacteria use them to move. Everybody knows this one. Bacteria use them to move. Pedro? Yeah, flagella. Yeah, well done. They decompose organic remains. They decompose organic remains. Africa?
Saprophytes.
Yeah, well done. Saprophytes. Okay, rod-shaped bacteria. Rod-shaped bacteria. Oh, yeah?
Vídeo.
Say it again?
Vídeo.
No, not Vibrio. Yeah?
Focus.
Not quite, no.
Bacillus.
Yeah, well done. Bacillus or bacillus. Does somebody want to do all four of these? Yeah, Michael?
Can you put it a little bigger?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Is that okay?
Not repeat. Can you repeat, please?
Mold, mushroom, lichen, yeast.
Mold.
Okay.
Mushroom. One.
Okay, first.
Meter. Two.
Yeah. Well done. Perfect. Okay, then next one. The symbiotic association between algae and fungus. The symbiotic association between algae and fungus. Pedro?
Lichen.
Yeah, lichen. I think it's lichen. Yeah, well done. A unicellular fungus. Unicellular fungus. Yeah? Yeah. Yeast. Yeast. Yeah, well done. Okay. Fine threads of fungi are made of. Fine threads of fungi are made of.
Cells.
Not cells, no. Carlos? Yeah, hyphae. Well done. What about multicellular fungus? Multicellular fungus. Yeah?
Mushroom.
Sorry?
Mushroom.
Not mushroom. Nearly not mushroom. Just checking. Africa?
Mold.
Mold. Yeah, mold. Okay. Okay, next one.
Okay, we stop a little. Yes. Tengo que decir que no siempre se portan así de bien. Es que la cámara impone mucho. Para que quede constancia. Eso lo dejo luego, ¿eh? Ya.
Okay, so this time I'm going to read them in English, okay? And you'll have to translate them and work out which question it is. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, first one. The leaves on a fern. The leaves on a fern, Maria? Fronds, yeah, well done. The part of the plant that provides support in moss. Provides support in moss. Africa?
Cauloids.
Cauloids, yeah, well done. What about the reproductive structure in mosses and ferns which produce gametes? The reproductive structure in mosses and ferns which produce gametes. Carlos? Gametangia. Yeah, well done. It fixes the fern to the ground and absorbs water and mineral salts. It fixes the fern to the ground and absorbs water and mineral salts. Sophia?
From.
Sorry?
From.
No, not quite. Lydia? Root. Yeah. Well done. We'll just go down. Okay. The filaments which attach moss to the ground. The filaments which attach moss to the ground. Pedro? Yeah, well done. Rhizoids or rhizoids. What about a plant without seeds that has tissues but doesn't have roots, stems, leaves or vessels? Okay? A plant without seeds which has tissues but doesn't have roots, stems, leaves or vessels. Yeah? Okay, so you need to match the words to the definitions at the bottom. So, shall I scroll up and down? So the first one is root. Okay, so if I scroll down, which one of those is the definition of a root? Anybody know? Africa?
Organ that secure the plant to the ground and absorb water and mineral nutrients.
Yeah, that's right, but it secures. Okay, you pronounce it secures. Okay, well done. The stem, which one of those is the stem? Tamir?
Organ that supports leaves,
Yeah, branches. Leaves, branches and fruits. Yeah, well done. Okay, leaves, sorry. Which one is describing leaves? Lydia?
Organ where photosynthesis and transpiration take place.
Yeah, perfect. Good pronunciation as well. Well done. Okay, the flowers. Which one is describing the flowers? Carlos? Yeah, perfect. Flowers are the reproductive organs of plants. Okay. The calyx or the calyx. Which one is the definition of a calyx?
One of the websites that Antonio Luis uses in his music and biology lessons when I'm involved in the lesson is Schoology. So often, it depends, the exercises vary, but often it can be matching up vocabulary with definitions. So I will read out the definition so that the students can hear a native English speaker pronounce the sort of technical vocab. And then the students will volunteer their answers. Sometimes I need to read the clues more than once so that the pupils can identify which clue I'm reading out. They'll be able to see the clues on the board normally. And then the pupil volunteers the answer, and then we ask them to read the clue so they can practice their pronunciation and translate the clue so that we know they've understood the definition rather than just having guessed. So sometimes Schoology works like that. Sometimes we use activities which are similar, but the clues that the definitions that the students can see on the board are in Spanish. So I will read them out in English still, but they'll have to translate them in their head. They won't just be able to read off the board and see exactly what I'm saying. So that varies slightly. Then sometimes there's activities which are matching up more pictures with definitions, so there might be a graph or a photograph of something and the students have to match the definition or the vocabulary with that picture. Sometimes it's things like I will read out a full paragraph and there'll be gaps in the paragraph with missing words, so I will read it first again to demonstrate the pronunciation, and then the students will read what I have just said, trying to imitate my pronunciation, but filling in the gaps with be it normally English, but English or Spanish word that's missing.
Yeah, a spermatophyte with seeds inside the fruit. Okay, well done.
I have to recognize that they usually don't behave in this perfect way at all. But the camera, you know, they are a little afraid of it. Are you understanding me? Okay, that's good.